are coming, are you in the WhatsApp group of the firm, of the studio, of this book club? No. You can request to be in the WhatsApp group so you can see the question and also you can throw the question in that group. Okay? No new questions? Only those? Yeah, you agree that I need to take like 2 to 3 weeks to answer those questions. Anyway, let's get started. I try my best. Because the person who are high, you enjoying your reading? Yeah. After reaching the final point, one has to learn to let go of the effort and the tautness of the muscle and shift the load onto the ligament joint so that they hold the asana steadily without even breathing, even the breath causing the body to waver. I realized in the class yesterday I'm constantly doing when teacher said I'm still struggling by the end of the class, which is not okay. But I think I got confused that in my previous concept about after going into the pose, there is an actions. Rolling the thigh in or whatever action. So how could I decide when to stop doing when to continue doing the actions? Do you have similar experience in your practice? When I consider myself I'm done in the pose, it's like never end. I'll never be perfect and I have to keep doing and adjusting in my position. So I give an example of other Chandrasana. Okay. Who want to be the volunteer? Who? Other Chandrasana. Good. Anyone? No one? Okay, thank you. Okay, so you can face to the wall, do other Chandrasana. Do you need a block? Do you? Okay. So we base on the vertical extension and horizontal extensions. If I'm still not quite getting the vertical extension, the external vertical line is still not happening, I will have to keep adjusting. I will not just taking everything out, everything off that vertical line to say I'm done or trying to let me work on my breath. No, because the structure is not there. The vertical line is happening and the horizontal expansion is happening. You can see the spine is something not quite in one line. So I still have to kind of working a bit more. For the straight line of the body. Sorry. Be gentle. Yes. You know what's in there. Okay. I'll manage it. So straight line, let go this on the other side. Just cracking everywhere. Trying. So you got the concept, you need more time, but you got the idea that this is straight line, this is straight line. If you notice that you are not yet reaching those straight line, means that you still have to keep working on it. Okay? Once you find the vertical straight line, and then along the spine you feel that even spreading, I would say you kind of like done in the pose, and you can work on the breath, work on the whole of the pose. So looking the connection from hip to here, from here to the hips, from legs to the arms and arm to the legs, and at the end you see the whole completeness of the pose. You feel balance, and you also feel not just that you can let go your hand from the wall, but you feel oneness in the pose. Okay? Come out. So these are the external requirement that you're noticing. You are in the pose, you are already done in the pose, and most of the time we are, I would say we are struggling to just working on the external frame of the pose, because like last time our sensation is not there yet. The sensation whether I'm vertical or not. The sensation whether I'm balanced on both sides or not. Okay? You happy with the question and the answer? Then the next question will be the third eye. For the third eye, I don't have much experience on that, but definitely people who are struggling with concentration. Last time there's someone say she want to do an asana and also saying a mantra to kind of like quiet the mind. To me, my practice, my experience is when I'm really fully in the pose and working the senses to sense the body, whether I'm in the position, my mind actually cannot do anything else. So if someone's saying she need to do something else to quiet the mind for working the asana, my understanding is most of students, they were in a stage of recording the teacher's instruction when they are doing their self-practice. They have a recorder inside. So they're actually recording the teacher's instruction when they are practicing. So they are still in a thinking mode. So when you're thinking this and thinking that about or try to remember what the teacher said, then you will have another room to think something else. But when the instruction can go straight to the body, the mind can only reach to there and cannot go anywhere. So this is something that you need to have a very deep observation, whether what stage are you at in your practice. Are you trying to think about what your teacher said and you try to do what your teacher said, but you are not with your body. Your mind is not with your body. So all the energy is here when you are in the asana. That's why you still have another room to have another mantra. Okay? But to my experience, when my body really in the position and not thinking about or try to remember whatever, the mind is quiet and cannot do anything else. And going back to her third eye, if people who have problem of concentration, they need to look into the head position in all asanas. Most of the time when we're in the thinking mode, our head is like that. So means that your forehead is higher than your back of the skull. When this is the thinking brains, logical thinking. I'm thinking something else. So in the position you will see you're always like this because you're thinking. This has to be higher. But if I want to be concentrated, I want to quiet my thinking self, then I have to reverse the head position. We always have to think about the bottom of ears go back, the back of ears go up, so the back skull is bigger. So you become more sensible person. You can sense what you are doing. And I would say if you keep working on your head position, then you will slowly understand the location of the third eye or what means the soul of the eyes. Okay? It will happen. But if your head always like that, you can't. You almost like, if you even look at my neck, I'm disconnecting my head to my heart already. If you're always having your head in this thinking position. But what if you position your head in this manner? Try yourself. So when you are at work, you have a meeting to talk to people. Try to adjust your head position. You now adjust now. You're now adjusting your head. Can you sit whatever position? You position your head like this. Look at your vision. 如果你個頭咁樣望，你隻眼望到嗰個闊度，你 feel 下有幾多 can you when you look around and feel the space that your eyes can look, try to remember it. And then you adjust your head. Like the back of the head up, and here is kind of vertical and smaller. And then you open your eyes and look. Can you feel your eye? Can you see your eyes looking things in a very different manner? Yes or no? To me, it's like this one is more like this. If this one is really like this. Bridget did mention about you looking things from here or you looking things from here. So here you are sensing. You're sensing the space. But if we are here, you are like condensing, like looking into just one small area that definitely give you tension. So but when you are like, if you need to give a speech or you need to have a meeting to talk to a group of people and you want to be confident and conscious and calm, you need to position your head in the right position. Okay, hopefully your soul will show its eyes later. In balance, right side, left side, one side is your favorite side. How, okay, if my left leg is weaker than the right, both in strength and in mobility. I tend to use my right leg more, how my right leg teach my left leg. And I would say this understanding will change over a period of time. You're thinking your right leg is better, maybe some years later you found actually my left leg is better. It will keep, you will keep changing that understanding. It will not always the same. It's like two people relationship. It's not who's better or not better. It's like we don't find the balance state between our legs and our arms. One side definitely using more. I've been telling some of the students, if you're used to brush your teeth with your right hand, go home and brush your teeth with your left hand. Even you may end up like full of blood in your mouth. Because your left hand just cannot do the fine movement. But you just let yourself be in the moment and brush slowly. Okay? Yes, the difference is definitely because we're using one side more than the other side. One side is quicker, sharper. Does that mean the side is quicker, sharper means it is a good side? No. Is it you always that you have a friend who is sharper, smarter, quicker, is a best friend? What if a friend that can just sit down and listen to you, quieter? So I would say the right side, if they used to like doing a lot, they need to learn from the left side that it need to quiet down, just don't do too much and be stable. And the left side is just too down, just too quiet. Maybe you need to use it a little bit more to balance the way that you're using your body, not just in the asana. Okay? So try to understand what is good and right in a bigger point of view, a wider point of view. Yeah. Sometimes the right side need to learn to be solid and still, not to move, like the left side. Yeah. Okay. That is a tough one. The sattvic, the tamasic, and the rajasic. Those three gunas. Can you understand those three gunas? It's like everything actually also happened in this manner. you have to have something like this to make things happen, moving around. So 3 of them, I will not say which is better and not so good than the other one. For sure, Guruji wants us from the practice, how can we bring the suffix? Okay? Again, I need a volunteer. Okay. Guruji in the book is saying, is it tamastic always not good? Is no, if related to the bones, it's good. You definitely want your bone to be very solid, firm, yeah? But if that thing happened in your mind, so solid and not move, means you become a very stubborn person. So you have to be sensitive. What is dominate in different parts of my body or different part of my beings? So let's look at the legs. When things is heavy, it go down. Yes or no? So along my legs, where my legs got that heaviness, solidity is good, but too heavy is not good. So that's something that I need to be an artist to find the balance of it. Okay? So if I keep on looking at just the very solidity, tamastic, tamas, part of the quality along my legs. Yes. So if her leg relax, just stay here. Whatever is going down is showing me there's a tamastic energy there. So I need to kind of learn how to live. I need to kind of how to live it up to take out that heaviness. Okay. But the feet, usually when we look at the feet is like very like this, very rajastic. The feet, because we're walking around, the feet have a lot of movement. But in the asana, the feet, we want that solidity, not moving quality, to help us to be stable in the words. So it's like, can you see that part of the body? Sit down. Something else. So when we extend the feet, extend the leg, underlift the feet, which part of my feet having that strong push out under my feet? Outside or inside? Very rajastic. A lot of work in the underlift my feet. It's easy to see others because you can see from underlift, but she can't see from underlift only when there's a mirror. So what can we do? Here is very strong, pushing out, strong energy, but instead of my feet, no energy, downwards. So this means that I need to do a lot of things to make a balanced energy. So here become less rajasic maybe, and make it coming out more. So become a balanced state. Otherwise, I will be always pushing one more than the other. Is it good? If I only use one side of my foot, one side of my feet, and when I look at my feet, inside, outside, it doesn't look balanced. Use your common sense. It doesn't look parallel. There's no straight line. So everything put together to understand the balance of the gunas. Okay? I don't have a straight line. Inside, outside, 4 point, they are not in the same degree of pushing out. Okay? When there's a balanced state, when there's a balanced state, you feel when you put your feet on the floor, and when you walk, become lighter. The heaviness in the ankles become less. All this sign is giving you a sense of sattvic. Sattvic sometimes is a state of balance. When you're in the asana, we work so hard on the alignment. You sweat, you feel hard work. But usually after the practice, you feel lightness along your legs. Even some people wearing very tight pants, they feel their legs become smaller. So that brings you lightness. And this is also a sign of sattvic surface. Usually when we stand a lot, sit a lot, our bottom body become very swell, big. And bringing the lightness in the practice also a sign of sattvic coming in your practice. Or you feel your breath become easy but deeper. You didn't purposely doing it. So these all are the sign of sattvic surface from your practice, and you know you are on the right path in your practice. Okay? Anything you want to ask about it? No, yes, no. Okay. The time is up. Can I read the last question next week? Yeah. Maybe we can read 2 more sections. Can we? What would that be? What would that be the next coming, because I'm not having my end of toward the end. Okay, should we finish the chapter 2? Okay. Because in July I will be like away. In case some question I cannot finish, I hope I can take a video to answer just the questions in the coming weeks. Yeah? Alright? Sorry, I didn't have time to answer a question. More question is welcome, so we learn from each other. Thank you for coming. See you next time.